Let's see what we got. V1 to let's see. All right. Crystal.
剣で示す。まだまだペガサス流星剣、これで終わりだ。
What's going on, stuff?
Oh, お前らが何人かかってこようが俺の相手じゃないぜ。先生剣、俺を簡単には死なないぜ。流星剣、流星剣、先生剣、流星剣、先生剣、流星剣。
All good, man. It's all good. I wasn't planning on streaming long. What's going on, Shaw? Appreciate that. Thank you very much, Shaw. What's going on, Doc? Are you second? Sweet second! Shoe second! Didn't I put everybody's stats all the way to infinite stats? I don't know why he's still losing health, but I'll have to check that save data editor later on. Appreciate that job. I'll have to check that stats later and see if I can fix it up. What's going on, Damaris? Shit. Alright, Cassius, where you at? Shoot, sick it. Yes, you sure are, Sharp. Great horn. Alright, pop in your 7 cents. Nope, don't try it. Oh yeah, I saw. And I figured. Shun was supposed to go this way, and Hyoga. But Hyoga got yeeted in the Libra Temple. Where's your soldier soul coming from? Is it coming from like which? Did you order the English or the Japanese one? I think I probably already asked this question, but I probably just forgot. But if it's Japanese version, it probably makes sense why it's taking a while to get here, but that's funny. Soldier Soul is actually still on the PlayStation Store, the Japanese version, PS3 wise. I mean, I don't think I saw Brave Soldiers anymore. That one's old, so they don't really need it since Soldier Soul exists. But since Saint Seiya is also in the Spanish region a lot more, they have literally what you call. Well, then again, they have multiple languages. That is true. What's going on, AJ? Misty, where you at? Misty! Oh no, you fucking don't.
俺先に寝るからあとよろしく。
What's going on, Ars? Yo, funny shit though. I was trying to end Misty with the Rolling Crush. Trying to keep it plot wise, but I keep forgetting that funny thing is when I caught me the Japanese version of Saint Seiya, I said I would start up a new playlist and call it Ultimate Cosmos. Saint Seiya Ultimate Cosmos Sanctuary Battle. Where I play with every saint. With 9,999 stats. Not lying. 9,999 stats for everything. Means that I can do that rematch against Saga, where he almost obliterated me. I'm gonna rematch against Saga.
お前らが何人かかってこようが俺の相手じゃないぜ。お前の来るのを待ってたぜ。倒せると思ったのに。なんかダサい。そんなスカスカなクロスなどの攻撃が当たらないか。恐ろしく強大なコス。とんでもない可能性があるよ。全員倒されると今までと同じようにいくと思うなよ。
Also, since I'm rewatching Saint Seiya, I made it to Asgard arc again. Ah, Eustace Kid. Well, you'll be happy to know that you will see him later on. Funny shit though, speaking of what you call it, Saint Seiya. 3 days ago was actually the premiere of one of the old Saint Seiya movies back then. I think it was Evil Goddess Eris. Although that movie was a rushed Saint Seiya movie though. Then again, most of the Saint Seiya movies are kind of rushed. Except for Heated Battle of the Gods. Heated Battle of the Gods was good in Overture. Black Pegasus, or which one was it? Yep, Black Pegasus. Mine's is stronger than yours, clearly. I like how they actually have Japanese exclusive music in the Japanese version. Death Mask, easy win.
殺すべき文句は言うんじゃねえぜ
Yeah, the A1 movie was definitely good. So I wasn't able to find like a, you know, perfect save for the Japanese version. So because of that, every character is unlocked and everything's done, but nobody's max level. But I ignore that because I'm actually playing with perfect stats. Let me just open this up real quick. Give me 1 sec. It's the Saint Seiya save data editor and it just puts everybody to. I need to check if it's. Hold on. CTR open. Save data. Yeah, everybody's. Aha, that's why. Okay. That's why. Let's see. Restart. Put Seiya back to his stats. It restarts the stats every time they level up. That's why. Okay. Sagittarius Seiya. I used Shiryu once before, so. Alright, I'll keep that open. Yeah. Nine. I put an extra 9. I like to see what happens if I put an extra 9 for everybody. No, I guess they can just go 9999. Alright. 9,999. $9,999. Okay. I think that should work. Okay. Right. Trust me, I don't even need to know the words, know what they say. I remember the mode so clearly. I'm gonna do a battle on God real quick. Hold up. Those are for DLC episodes, but the person who did this Japanese save never had the DLC, so... Let me show you a demonstration of what we call Ultimate Cosmos. Okay. That's what I mean when I say Ultimate Cosmos. Doesn't matter if they're level 1 or anything, they're still perfect Cosmos. Ignore that one. That was literally changed already. So, I mean... who am I gonna bring? I think I'll take... Yeah, do Shiryu. Shiryu without his cloth.
断じて行い鬼神もこれを引くというこの真理全てのコスモを燃やし道を切り開いてみせるえんじゃねえぞ
Ah, crap. Let me load up the save again. I know I had it saved, but let me load it back up. Here's what I'll do. Alright, that should fix it. Alright. Do it again. Didn't I just edit the stats of... Alright, so the game's gotta be closed in order to do that. Okay. Close it down, then open it back up. Iolius versus Shooter fight. Iolius on his way out of Sanctuary. Remember how Shooter wounded Iolius? Yeah, let me do this again. Good, there you go. Casio start off left. Trust me, it's gonna be the perfect timing.
断じて行える。鬼神もこれを引くとこのシリ全てのコスモを燃やし道を切り開いてみせる。
お前の着てるクロスってなんかダサいぞ。そんなスカスカなクロスだと攻撃が当たらないか。
We're done. Being in 30 seconds. Keep going. Look how Shiryu's a low level but has perfect stats on. Another dimension. Goodbye. Took even more damage. Wow. I'm not even sure. That's the first time I've seen it like that. I mean, Misty's already dead to begin with, so of course he'd be in the world of the dead. Death mask, plot match.
それでも僕は言うんじゃねえぜ。
デスマスク、お前はこの支流の激鱗に触れたのだ。
Sekishi! Come here. Get your ass over here. We will die together. Although I'll survive since I have, you know, perfect stats. On Shunrei, that's what you get. Another plot match. Shido versus Shuda. Another one. Uh-huh. Perfect, perfect.
お前は自分のためよりも義のために生きる男。
It wasn't.
それに命を捨てられる男。情けのためよりも
Shuda! Shuda's trying to change his fate. Shuda's trying to change his fate. Shuda said I died once before. I'm not dying again. Knew something was weird. Shuda wasn't coming down. He was all like, I'm not going with you, but you can go with yourself though. No, you don't. Don't do it. Oh yeah, true. Aphrodite.
私に挑むとは大した勇気だ。しかしどうだ。
命と引き換えでは丸に合う。前を黒バラ。
Oh no, not those black bros. Just keep them away from me, bro. Especially the white one.
前を黒バラ。前を黒バラ。甘いぞ。タニアンロー。
Navian knows. Oh, I ain't use it. Bradiros.
レモンドロザレモンドシリウには通じロザ白バキバさん一撃で切れる天高く
And last but not least, Saga.
地上の救世主としてふさわしいこの私エミニの差がだけ待てお前は邪魔なのだ
Keep hitting me back. It won't work. Stop playing around. Oh yeah, that's right. It was a Galaxian explosion clash, bro. It did break the game fast though. I had a blue screen of death that day. I had like a blue screen of death that day, bro. It was, oh my god, bro.
お前らが何人かかってこようが俺の相手じゃないぜ。やはり俺たちが間違っていた。この先へ進みたいのだ。俺たちを倒してくれるんだな。
Bro, move. Yeah, you think about YouTube's auto-generated system is that it is stupid sometimes. That is true. They did that with my Gintama Rumble vids. They titled the game to Minecraft on the game page instead of Gintama Rumble. That's how stupid their auto-generated system is.
なぜ奴らの勢いを止められなかったんだ。お前たちの人生はここでエンドロール。
この程度で満足する。朝から人間よ。
まさかここまで強いとは。君たちの行動は常識外れ。我々大人が常識を教えてやろう。じゃあ俺は先を急がなきゃいけないんでね。そろそろ出番か。
Going on, Rio? Never thought I'd hear Kiki in the background for once. Well, then again, the only time was in the tutorial of the game. Black Andromeda and Black Cygnus. Alright. Can't tell what I was using most of, Pegasus Comet Fist or Pegasus Meteor Fist. I can't tell which I was using the most. That then request 1 or 2? Before anyone says anything, oh man, you only 2-shotted him, bro. That's because it's on easy. Ah, Code Z? Oh, no. You might be stuck on that game. I heard one of my friends quit that game, bro. And you quit that game too, right? Right, Job? You quit it? You and one man. One man stopped doing that game. I'm starting to see why it was on sale for $15. I'm not even surprised by it, and the reason why is because that game you could easily get stuck on. Plus it being a dungeon crawler, I think. Or is that the sunlight? This is actual gold. Although it's technically the wrong cloth with gold on it, to be honest. Seiya's cloth is supposed to be the V2 cloth in Poseidon Arc. That was supposed to be gold. Pretty much everyone's cloth, every Bronze Saint's cloth. Not sure. This must have been like unless it was just in the manga that his V1 cloth was gold, possibly from the manga. But in the anime, I remember the V2 cloths being gold. Not even just Seiya's, but Shun, Shiryu, Hyoga. And from what I remember, when Seiya and their cloths around Poseidon Arc got I'm not even sure, honestly. The thing is that I know that the cloths were different colors in the manga. And maybe his V1 cloth was gold in the manga. But Poseidon Arc had the V2 cloths golden, since the cloths were pretty much repaired and upgraded with the blood of the Gold Saints. That's why they had like a pinch of gold in it during Poseidon Arc. That's why whenever I see this costume, every time I use it, whenever I see this DLC, every time I use it, it's DLC by the way, but every time I see it, whenever I use it, I always keep saying, oh, this looks like the wrong version. It should be V2 that had the gold, not V1, but maybe from the manga. Black Phoenixes. Black Phoenix. Yo, same. I would say the most move that sends them to the stratosphere the most is possibly Ikki's. Rocket. Because it's Yoku Tensho. And isn't Shiryu's cloths like white or something? Or like, well, I know that Hyoga's is fully white, but I think Shiryu's was like a much more lighter color or something. Ikki's cloths went like orange all the way or something. And Shun was like this is gonna be a good speed run. You know, I'll take that hair of Shun over what they did to him in Knights of the Zodiac, the Netflix adaptation, where they had Shun as an actual woman. Oh, who threw that?
この程度では私には遠く及ばんぞ。
逃げてないからな。もう一度言う。逃げてないからな。
Fucking quarterback. Give me a break.
俺たちが待ち構えてるとも知らずにな。全滅したのか。男気でかなんだ。バカな。絶対に倒せると思ったのに。
See you.
じゃあな。俺は先を急がなきゃいけないんでね。
Black Dragon and Black Pegasus.
Oh, お前らが何人かかってこようが俺の相手じゃないぜ。男気でかなんだ。強っ。もう逃げるしかないって。来たぞ。すぐに持ち場につけ。これくらいでいい気になるなよ。
Little RPG.
諦めの悪いやつでした。よし。
Oh, another one.
君がいくらコスモを高めたところで私には及ばん。この先に待つ奴らにも勝てると思う。俺たちの力見くびるなよ。
That those 3 games are whack. Are they also hard? But then again, a lot of old games are hard back then, but damn. I remember Bushido recommended me one of them.
次会った時は絶対に負けないからな。
お前が来るのを待ってたぜ。
Oh yeah, that's right. July 24th is Domo and Allenby's birthday. Funny coincidence that both their birthdays are on the same day.
サンクチュアリに乗り込んできてただで帰れると思う。お前の運が良かっただけだ。
Galaxian Wars and Sanctuary arc. They don't cut it off halfway at the end. Like, they don't cut it off halfway with Sanctuary, right? Like they did with Hades arc on PS2. Then again, Hades arc was understandable. The Hades on PS2 was understandable. But... Ah, good. Good, good, good. Alright. He just ascends. Alright, what's next? So this is us. I think I will get on Xenoblade Chronicles 3. When he goes evil mode? Well, then again, most animes did get a bunch of early designs before the original design, so... They've done that with most anime games back in the day. Like with Komomoto from Bleach, Komomoto from Bleach, instead of his fur being orange and stuff, his fur was blue, I think. I don't know why they did that, but let's see, we're on chapter 2. That was the aisle save, right? This was the one. Damn, I ain't touched the game since the 7. No, wait. No, never mind, that's the month. I haven't touched it since the 10th. Okay.
Might as well, yeah? Do exactly as I say.
Good thing we found this. I'll do my best. What kind of place is this?
Oh yeah, they can both do it, Neo and Noah.
We can't leave it like this.
Is that what I think it is?
They're on us. Orders?
Shield Butterfly Blade! Good
That
going,
was
Uni!
over way too soon.
Hear that, Noah? Lance wants something a bit meatier. Did you see me in action, Mimi? Sure I did, Sana. You look great.
Butterfly Blade!
That's that, I guess. So, when's the battle happening?
Oh, night has fallen.
Don't just assume they're pushovers. We'll be out of here in no time.
I could have handled that on my own. Right, let's
Looks like
push
we
on.
got rid of all the crust tips living in the Furonis.
All right. Could you help me out here? Here we go. All right.
Let me check. Ether's gushing out.
Later,
This is
Ars.
an ether channel, no doubt about it.
Is that what I think it is? Huh? What's that? I'll take point.
Big responsibility. If we get the Pharaonis running, that's not going to switch on the defenses, is it?
I can confirm that they were damaged beyond repair. We'll be fine. Let's install an ether cylinder in the power compartment and get the Pharaonis moving.
Anyone feel like taking a break? Yeah, you can't always give 100%.
I mean, they're
Right
already
then.
maxed.
Should we get a move
I
on?
mean, it wouldn't even matter. They're already maxed, so it's...
How are fabricators so amazing? Bet there's something awesome inside.
Hey, isn't this
Let's have a look in the
valuable?
next container. Bet there's something awesome inside.
It's a lot of shit.
Can we maybe train? There we go. Nice and clean.
Oh, I'm dead on my...
No, no, no! More to the right! Right there! Start lowering! Make sure it's airtight! Stand around here? Finer than Rusker flour.
I could do a triple weld.
Sure, long as the output's stable.
Yes, sir.
What's up with the K-rounds? We're 2 caches short. Hope you didn't snuff up the order.
I don't know, okay? Got a problem, take it up with logistics.
We're just a dirt rank colony. Low as they come. You think the castle gives a crap?
Queen's Oath, this pisses me off. We get better scores than any sparking colony out there.
Did you know? For 10 rank field rations, I hear they get Arden meat.
Really? And us mudders?
Trust me, you really don't want to know.
I miss the good old silver days. Didn't have to rely on rations back then. We had cooks come and serve us right on the front line. Used to get Armu sirloin, we did.
Seriously?
Oh no.
Hey! What now?
Too late on that, buddy.
My own indiscretion has caused you difficulties. I'm sorry.
No! We would never... Our apologies, Commander Ethel.
That was all, just banter. Believe me, we had no intention of...
You enjoyed eating our steak, did you?
Yes, I did. Tastiest food I ever ate.
I liked it as well. And I hope we will have it again. So lend me your strength.
Mom! Yes, Mom!
Boing, 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 boing. Let's say, bro.
I don't see what's wrong with Wolf, personally.
That's because you have poor taste. I'm jealous.
Oh, well. Trade you my taste buds?
No, thank you. My mouth would turn as foul as yours.
True that.
I know, bro. I fucking know.
They cleared out real fast.
I hear the attending consul is a particularly
They don't
punctual
stop with
sort
the
of
waifus,
character.
bro.
Please, not another stick.
It's been that way since 2, man. It's been that way since
Can't be
2.
long now.
I mean, 1 had waifus too, but like,
Yeah.
you know, 1 was like
About
all the way
5
back
minutes to
since
go.
the Nintendo Wii era.
Whoa!
But then when they went on to
well,
2,
Consul dear. Your reputation
when they went on to
certainly
2,
precedes you.
that's when they started increasing the amount of waifus we got throughout the series. With Asuma hugging Tsunade? I gotta see that, hold on. I'm not even subscribed to him though. Hold on, let me check. Here come the flickering graphics, bro. Oh my god. Because I'm not like subscribed to him and stuff. I kind of unsubscribed for a while, man, just until the game got better. Because like, oh, now I see. Only cause like, what you call it?
I mean, did they not get the memo about the terrain here?
I've been so bored of the game, so it's been like a while.
is it so insufferably dusty around here? Clearly, the place befits its dirt rank status.
The rainy season will soon be upon us. I ask your patience for just this short while.
Is that so? Then, leaving aside the issue of cleanliness, just what is with all this fog? I don't take kindly to my vision being obfuscated. Oh, forget it. So, where are my quarters?
Yes, this way.
What a filthy room. How the dirt rank has fallen. I suppose that would be something to take up with the castle.
Our Feronis is an old model. I understand your displeasure, but please don't escalate this.
Do I detect some defiance?
No, that was never my...
Relax, girl, I jest. Now then, let's cut the chit-chat and talk business.
Bro, I just want the fight effects in there, bro. The fight effects and alt, bro. Because without those, it just looks boring.
Vermin. By your leave, sir, we've detected no movement from Agnian Feronicis around this area.
Not Agnes. People, soldiers. A band of deserters.
It just looks boring without that, bro. Because like when you see the way they fight and stuff, like the fight effects and stuff, like the effects I want to see, like the actual hit effects, just like in the original games and stuff. That's why I'm kind of bored of it, bro. It's a little bit like, yeah, I don't know, man. I just don't know how to feel about it. It just doesn't give you that feel yet, bro.
Don't foul this up.
No, I know he's a one-man army doing the game, bro, but like it's gonna take such a while, bro. And it's like I'd rather like keep my distance from the game for a while until then. It's like I don't want to keep wasting storage and stuff, you know, for the same old version. So it's like I'll just wait. That's why I stopped doing vids of it, like that, and the fact I don't feel like uploading videos for it, and people just asking, "Oh, where's the alt? Like, where's this? Where's that?" And it's like I really don't want to explain that, bro. Like, it's gonna take me such a while, man, to wait for that.
Looking at something?
Oh, nothing in particular, really. It's just kind of a habit. Checking our status, the war, watching for info updates. Silly. Don't know why I still bother to check it anymore. Not like there'd be updates. Oh.
What is it?
An icon just popped up. Over your head.
Huh? Oh yeah. Now I can see an icon for you as well.
When did we unlock a feature like this? I've never noticed it before. Yours seems to be the only one not locked.
Huh?
What?
Oh! He's lit up like a sparking light bulb.
New equipment. Shit.
I guess there must still be more to this feature.
Is that Mio's what?
Hey, that's Mimi's.
What in the blazes?
I've never used this kind of blade before, but all the techniques I can use with it are flashing before my eyes.
That means she must have Noah's. Okay, hold on. Switched equipment.
It's so weird. Not like we suddenly just gained the knowledge out of the blue, but as if it were always ingrained deep within us. Strange.
Oh, doesn't look like I can get Mimi's gear. Well, that's a shame.
This it? How come I got Moody Guts and not Noah's, huh?
Moody Guts. He got hers. She got Uni's.
That's what I'd like to know.
Your class is the only one I can seem to pick, unfortunately.
Unfortunately. Mm-hmm.
Whoa! You can lug this thing about without a power frame. Not bad.
Don't know how this is even working, but cool.
But is this all part of Ouroboros too? If it gives us more options in battle, I'm all for it.
Yeah, I want to take this new blade out for a spin.
From here, we head due south, right?
Perfect. We can test them out on the road.
Alright. What was it saying again?
Not to worry, just stick to the plan.
It's good to know. It's good to hear. Meanwhile, I'll be going to sleep around 5 and I'll be back tonight as well.
Aw, and we were just getting started.
This is...
For sure.
Hey, that's not your everyday jump. Alright, let's try it out on these critters.
Hey, this is still new to us. Don't rush in.
I'll draw them.
You didn't disappoint.
Come on, Yuri. Drop us another. Hold them off.
Keep piling on the damage.
Great work, fella.
What's that?
I felt a lot more nimble there. Like the way you usually fight.
It looked like second nature to you. It was crazy.
You should have seen yourself.
I think I could have thrashed you with a little more practice. You know, it's totally bananas. Ouroboros is bonkers powerful.
Right?
The gauge for the locked icon has filled right
That's
up.
kind of what I ask myself all the time with a lot of anime that has been watched over the years since Toonami was down. And they stopped over the years and shit while anime was still airing. What was the deal of putting a lot of anime on Toonami, especially when people have already watched those episodes already? That's why I say Toonami is late. They've been late for years. If they were on for years, they could have continued. They could have continued finishing up those animes in dub. But literally, everybody has watched majority of those animes, especially with those episodes. That's why I say Toonami is late. They've been late ever since they closed down years ago.
This Ouroboros power, we need to learn how to use it most effectively.
They're so damn late that by the time they brought it back, well, I got rid of my cable. So that's how late they are. And it saves a lot of money not having to literally pay for part of the cable anymore. Nobody uses cable anymore, and soon shit like Optimum, shit like Verizon, they're all gonna go out of business because nobody uses them anymore.
I have a proposal as to our next route.
Okay, shoot.
I'll send you the map data. Broadly speaking, it's either east or west. I would suggest we go west.
Why is that?
The area to the west is under Agnes's control. There is a certain degree of risk, as they'll have deployed a number of units, but it's the quickest way to get south.
What about the east route?
No man's land. None of the colonies have laid claim to it, as of yet. However, we'd suffer a significant time loss.
Time versus risk.
Wait a sec. We're gonna stir up the Skeeter nest.
I only said there was a degree of risk. Really, it's not so bad.
But Agnian troops are deployed there, yeah?
Yes.
And we're still gonna go?
All I said is that it would be more efficient.
Efficient.
Well, maybe we do need to be more
PC,
efficient.
consoles,
Faster
phones.
is better. We don't want to be
Honestly,
grinding
any
our heels
freaking
forever.
device.
Hey, I just have to ask.
I mean,
Are you trying to push some agenda?
what you call it?
What? No, certainly not.
But you admit the east route is the
Shit,
safer
what
option.
was I gonna say?
That's just strange. Why wouldn't you?
Not
pick
to
the
mention
safe
Cable
way?
in general is dead.
Because time is of the...
Look, there you go again.
The times have changed since then.
Wasteland to the east.
Before I even go on with Cable, the times have changed since then with Toonami. During those years when Toonami was off, all of us were watching our animes online through YouTube or practically any anime website and stuff.
What's your take? Me?
We were pretty much catching up with a lot of animes that Toonami weren't able to finish because they closed down so soon, years
I'd
ago.
rather take the safe route.
Then later on when they came back, Adult Swim, later on when they came back with Adult Swim and stuff, they started off airing animes like Dead Man Wonderland, Seen It. Well, technically, when Toonami came back, that was when I got introduced to Dead Man Wonderland for the first time, no lie though. I ended up picking up the box set later on. I ended up getting introduced to...
Fine then.
Yeah, I think it was just Dead Man Wonderland.
Then it's settled.
But
Come on, cheer up, guys. We're out of here.
after that, just stopped. There were other anime that I've already seen already. Then they brought back Naruto. I was happy when they brought back Naruto, but I had already seen Naruto and finished it years ago, so part of me wasn't that much excited. When they brought it back, it was good because, you know, they were bringing back a classic that they aired so many years ago. Then they brought Shippuden, and the thing is that when they brought Naruto and Shippuden, why bring it back if you're not going to finish it?
It's another thing to see it for yourself, eh?
But I think this is for people who don't really watch their anime online, because they have cable and stuff where they can watch it, you know. That's why people still love Toonami. It's a classic and stuff, and some would rather just like... Some probably don't even know how to watch anime online, so that's why, you know, Toonami's still going and stuff, because, you know, people out there are catching episodes on and shit like that. But it's a shame because majority of those animes that are long running, like One Piece, Naruto, and then Naruto Shippuden, when they brought Naruto and Naruto Shippuden back, they never finished Naruto nor Naruto Shippuden. Because Toonami took down Naruto, Toonami took down Shippuden, Toonami took down Naruto, and Naruto didn't even Naruto did not even make it to the Chunin exams. They stopped halfway. They made it to the Chunin exams, yes, but they stopped halfway before the finals, and it never got finished. So just thought I'd throw it out there. They never finished. Naruto didn't even make it like to the Leaf Destruction arc. They stopped like halfway with it, and then they like dropped it after that. And then Shippuden,
This is the route you wanted us to take, right, Kaya?
Shippuden covered up to, let me see.
But we already agreed with Mio.
I think they covered up the Kazekage arc, and then literally stopped right there. Like they covered up the Kazekage arc, and they stopped right there, and we took it off. One Piece went up to Thriller Bark, and the thing is that when they brought One Piece back, here's how it was with One Piece. When Toonami first came back with One Piece, they started One Piece after Skypiea arc, and I think that's where they stopped at. I think that's where they stopped at after you know, after years of One Piece being on Toonami back then. Like before Toonami, when Toonami came in for the first time and shit, and that started One Piece, they went from the beginning all the way to Skypiea, I think. But the thing is that was the 4Kids dub of One Piece. The old dub of One Piece that was kind of trashed by a lot of other people. And what they did with that was Skypiea arc I don't think was covered with the 4Kids dub of One Piece. So, and yes, Toonami had that version of One Piece. So back then when they were using the old dub of One Piece, they only, oh my god, I don't even know why I'm going this way. Back when they were covering the old dub of One Piece, they only had arcs covering from the beginning all the way to Alabasta. all the way to Alabasta they could cover up, because that's the only arcs that they covered up from the beginning of One Piece all the way to Alabasta. Then after that, they skipped Skypiea, I think. I think they skipped Skypiea when they brought back One Piece to Toonami years later. They skipped Skypiea and went straight on to... They went straight on to the Davy back arc, which was basically the filler arc before Water 7. I think it was filler, I'm not sure, but...
Sorry, I don't do restraint.
It has to be done.
And then when they brought back, so like they brought back One Piece and started that Davy back arc before Water 7. And then pretty much what they did, they kept One Piece all the way until when Toonami came back and they brought back One Piece. They continued One Piece from Davy back all the way to Thriller Bark, and they ended One Piece right there. And like they said goodbye to One Piece. Do you know why they said goodbye to One Piece? Water 7 is the not technically water pool place. It's Water 7 is known as the City of Water. I mean, close enough. It's known as the City of Water.
I'm your guy.
You switch my controls, man. I need one for ZR. Ah, God. But yeah, technically Water 7 is the City of Water. So yeah, I guess you could say water pool place, water pool city, but I need a control for ZR. God, can I just use God, dude. See if I can possibly use guess that ought to do it. Okay.
Gotta keep nice and limber.
Oh my God. Okay, there we go. Attention. Yeah, pretty much One Piece went from Water 7 all the way to Thriller Bark. So they only covered up 2 arcs of One Piece when they brought it back to Toonami. Water 7 and Thriller Bark. Then they stopped One Piece right there and got rid of it and replaced it with Tokyo Ghoul. And then after Tokyo Ghoul was finished, I don't even know if Tokyo Ghoul was finished now or whether they like got rid of that too. But Toonami had brought back One Piece again.
Just getting started.
Brought back One Piece again, and what they did was they skipped even more arcs. They skipped Sabaody. They skipped fucking Impo Down, Marineford, and they went straight to the time skip. They went straight to 500 and I think it was 417 I think was the time skip. They skipped straight to like 400. They skipped like I think 100 episodes or so, I'm not sure. Right when they brought One Piece back and skipped straight to the time skip like that and brought it back like they think we didn't, like they think we weren't gonna know. We fucking knew, alright. The final season. The truth is, I still hated Tokyo Ghoul a bit. Like I don't know why I hate it so much, but Unravel was such a good opening though. But I did hate it a bit for some reason. But they had closed it down and shit, and like go south through the Aegis Wilderness. I'm already here, right? So how do I go south? Went over here? Okay. They probably stopped at season 2 because of the fact that only 2 seasons were dubbed by the time, but like I said, if you're watching it dubbed from Toonami, then y'all are late, because if y'all are waiting for new episodes to pop on through Toonami, those are not new episodes. those are previously aired episodes that were aired in Japanese many years ago or months ago or something like that. That's why I say Toonami is late. They aired previous episodes that were already aired years ago in Japanese. It's just that, you know, dub is very late. It's not, I wouldn't say it's mainly Toonami, but it's dub that's very late. One Piece took years for their dub to catch up to the sub, and look at them now. They're already on Wano and they're making it close, and they're already making it close to Japanese. The dub for One Piece was very late. The dub for Naruto was very late. For Shippuden, that is. The dub for Naruto Part 1 was not late because Naruto was airing in dub like the same time Naruto was airing in Japanese, technically. And back then, you know, the dub and the sub were already caught up with each other, so I mean, we were able to catch up easily with no problems. But and Dragon Ball Z's dub was already ahead of its time and stuff, and already caught up and stuff because, well, it's Dragon Ball. And Bleach already ahead.
I can't even call this practice.
That's right. Let's make it quick.
What were they gonna do? Make me yawn myself to death?
What I don't get is how hard it is for the dub for anime like My Hero, Black Clover, Tokyo Revengers are so damn hard nowadays just for their dub to actually catch up with the sub, when the animes aren't really hard to get or aren't really hard to catch up to with the, you know, with dub. And those animes are like, they're not even long running animes, bro. Not even long running animes. Attack on Titan isn't long running. My Hero's not long running. So how is it hard for dub to catch up to the sub with those? I remember that final episode too. The one my friend showed me from Mob Psycho. That final fight. The dub should, like, the sub should not be hard to catch up to with dub, especially with animes like those, because nowadays animes are being cut into seasoned parts. Back then they weren't cut into seasoned parts. They were a single thing cut into seasons like they should have been.
Alright, it's open.
They were a single thing. Everybody remembers back in the old days when Fairy Tail was on hiatus back then, compared to where it's at now. The Fairy Tail dub had so much time to catch up to the sub with, because Fairy Tail was on hiatus for years and shit. And then they brought back Fairy Tail around I think 2017 or whichever, but they had brought back Fairy Tail. And this was back when I was in high school. They brought back Fairy Tail and I was like somewhere in my sophomore year, I think, or whichever, but they had brought it back. But point is, Fairy Tail had a lot of time to catch up with the sub, and it's only because of the fact that they kept it on hiatus after Grand Magic Games. Half of Grand Magic Games, because Natsu whoops the fuck out of Sting and Rogue and 1v2s them while putting Gajeel on a fucking trolley, sending him to God who knows where. Then Natsu solos in a 1v2 match against Sting and Rogue, blah. They stop right there and then continue off Grand Magic Games with a Fairy Tail Series 2. So yes, Fairy Tail dub had time to catch up.
So hot. Can't go on.
Keep it together now, Mimi. I'll drag you along myself if I have to.
I mean, I get that it's hot, but really?
Whether we're talking food or weather, Mio does not take to heat. I knew this would happen.
Heat's never bothered you, has it, Lance?
Nope. I'm made of sterner stuff.
My boy.
Honestly, I'm starting to feel a little worn out. A spot to rest would be nice about now.
Hey, look! There!
Ah, Mio's got the perfect ass. You stop.
There's an oasis.
Water?
Yeah, water.
Water!
Now she's full of energy.
Go.
Yeah!
Oh, come on. Talk about overreacting.
We should be thankful they're back in high spirits.
Let's just hope it's not a mirage.
That's what they do in the desert, bro. They make shit a mirage, bro, making it think it's water when it's not. That perfect ass frame shot, bro.
I just got a glimpse of hope. Guess I can hold on a while longer.
Come on, it's just a little further to the oasis. Keep it together.
Just let me dive in.
So it is water, okay.
Nice and cool.
Thank the clock.
Alright then. My turn.
You too.
Don't happen every day. Yeah!
Wow!
You muppet!
Never do that again!
Come on. You're already soaking wet anyway. What difference does it make?
The difference is, you're an asshole. What's nothing difference? Oh, I've got water in my ears now.
Staying here, are you?
I've got something to take care of. I'll send it to you now.
A map?
From the survey branch. Annihilation events occur frequently here.
Annihilation events? You mean?
I'm just not digging it, you know? You know I left the Discord, right?
Look. It happens here too.
I did. Because, man, it's gonna take years for that game to finish, bro. So I don't want to just keep on downloading. I don't want to just keep on downloading the same old update, bro. With different with you know different stuff.
Sure.
Like, you know, with like different versions and stuff like that. Like, it's just like a little bit of added on stuff, man, and it's gonna take such a while for the game to be complete. I don't want to just, like, you know, like keep on downloading the same old thing, and it's just like only a little bit of things have changed. Like, nope, not even close. That's what I'm saying. The game still looks the same to me, bro. I mean, it's not that I hate it or anything like that. Props to him for bringing back a classic and everything like that, bro. But we're talking a game that's gonna take a while, like years and stuff. And it's like I'll have probably been like married or something. Not married, maybe not, but I'll probably have been like doing some other shit in life, bro, by the time that game completes. Can't you do better? I was thinking the same thing compared to our Nopone friend, bro. They can't do shit.
Here's a good spot to catch our breath.
I've been feeling really pumped for the past while.
Must be thanks to Manana's cooking. I always knew it was something special.
I won't be able to pop out any night streams, any 12-hour streams for the next 4 days, bro. Oh my god.
You've never been here before.
Got a long work week coming up starting tomorrow.
I found something shiny.
Can't wait to get those out the way for that rent. Then I can take 5 more days off after that, bro. Oh my god. Please let those days go fast. Such is the task of responsibility, bro. What a joke. Only be able to pop out morning streams, but no night streams, man.
Whoa, got a rare doodah right here.
Riku saw the Aspar around here, right?
We should take it out quickly and obtain the materials.
Appreciate that.
Shockwave!
Good going, Uni.
Enemy's broken away from me.
Resident Blast! Break! How's that?
Shield wall! I'll draw them.
Shockwave!
Doesn't Mega Dimension cover 3 stories? Yeah, it does. It does. Zero Dimension, however, is the original story, though. I can definitely say that. But of course, you know, it's split into 3 stories technically, but they're all connected, of course. Even though Zero Dimension is like, you know, the main original story and stuff, like the main story. The reason why they pretty much put it into 3, like, you know, because they cover Zero Dimension, which is the original story. Heart Dimension, I think. Well, Heart Dimension is 3rd. The second one is Higher Dimension Neptunia G. Gold 3rd, basically. So it covers Zero Dimension, it covers G, and it covers Heart Dimension. Heart Dimension is kind of like a very short one, to be honest. And Heart Dimension pretty much just goes into the dreams of our 4 goddesses and stuff. Neptune pretty much getting pudding and stuff by, you know, Neptune's dream with her getting pudding and stuff by everyone in Planeptune, by her supporters and shit, the citizens and everything, and freaking Vert having a dream full of sisters, at least 2 sisters. Blanc pretty much having overall big tits in her dream, which shows her real lust. And it kind of makes Ram and Ram really change their opinion on her in that one a bit, just for that matter. And then Noir just going to school and shit. Being a schoolgirl. That one is pretty one just short.
It's vital to keep a record of events. It's vital to keep a record of events.
So nothing really, you know, nothing really that long about it. Switch it up.
Mega Dimension Neptunia V2.
The name's Uzume Tanoboshi. Yeah, it's pretty badass. I know.
We all know. Turn the audio up a bit. Well, there was another soundtrack I wanted to hear in the events because it was, I think, introduced in Mega Dimension, but I forgot the sound of it though. I think I should hear it soon. It was another chill event music. Teach me Isti. You've already taught me this before. Blah 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 blah. I mean, I have the starter item pack, so there's really no point. Man, just playing this soundtrack, bro. You pop home on a 3 o'clock afternoon, bro, after school. Like, oh my god, bro. I don't really use much of the development here, so I mean.
I choose you. Alright, so what's the game plan, Uzume?
So, basically, a horde of monsters will approach the city before the giant does. We gotta get rid of the horde first.
Gotcha. So all we gotta do is defeat any monsters that come here, right? Sounds simple enough.
Right on. I'm counting on you, Nepsi.
Nepsi?
Nepsi... Nep whatever's too hard to pronounce. You're Nepsi now.
Nepsi, Gearsy,
Unexpected pattern of people I just met being
Noirzy, Unzi. Stop.
That is a totally fresh and adorable nickname, so I'm pumped.
By the way, you'll be Gearsy.
Gearsy?
Well, you
The giant dark CPU.
right?
Oh, the one that has the, oh yeah, the opera. Keep goes like, see ho ho, see go hey hey, something like that. like the Bleach soundtracks, and shit. When Ichigo was fighting Aizen and shit.
Well then, looks like the first wave is approaching. Come on, you two, let's get fired up.
And it got the little guitar shit right on it, bro. That was good.
you okay with me by anything I do?
I'm a force of fury. Let's go.
Bro, when I see Uzume's swimsuit, bro, I did not ask for it, bro, but since when the fuck does Uzume have a bust? I'm still asking myself that. Uzume does not have a bust, dude.
I think we've taken care of all the monsters in the area.
No, we've only endured the first wave. Here comes the second.
It's a lot larger than the ones we just fought.
You bastard! Of course you would be here.
Uzume, are you...
Yeah, same. Just based on her regular design and stuff and how we see it, she looks very flat. And it's like, you know, like the outfits that like girls wear and stuff like that, you think that the outfits that girls wear would actually like mean that, oh, their chests are much bigger, man, but it's just actually the outfits that's making the chest bigger. The share crystal. There's the share crystal.
That's a share crystal?
Today, this is going to end differently because I brought some friends with me who'd love to see you meet your end, along with that stupid giant.
This soundtrack was also another one I wanted to hear. This is also when they first used the CPU on the HDD next forms and shit too. Orange Heart, yes sir.
Who are you?
Yep, HDD one, blah 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 blah. Formation skills, I remember these fully well. Ah, yes, this soundtrack.
Oh, so rude of you girls asking who I am.
Remember Uzume's bra color? Yeah, it was full on black. That's what she was. That's what her bra was. It was full on black. Let's get it going.
Doggy? But it's totally because of you guys that I defeated it. Thanks so much. Oh, shucks. No need to thank us. We're friends now. I go to bat for you any day of the week. She's right. We're friends now. So, what's your name, CPU Uzume?
Orange Heart.
That's so cool. I was really surprised by your transformation, Uzume. I thought you'd get even more aggressive in HDD form, but you're completely the opposite. I can't get over it. It's so crazy. Huh?
Keep your mouth shut, Neptune.
What do you know about CPU?
Keep your mouth shut.
Oh, duh, that's right. There was so much going on, I forgot to tell you we're both CPUs too.
Keep your mouth shut.
What? Like for real? Don't play with me, Nepsy. Cross my heart. I am Purple Heart, the patron CPU of Planetoon, able to leap giant duggoos in a single bound. I can even calm crying children.
That part's a lie.
I kinda have no shares here, so it's not like I could transform and just show you. So, you're a CPU too, Gearsy? Yes, I am. Although technically, I'm a CPU candidate. Wow, this is crazy! just as surprised, but I'm sure this is fate. You're totally right!
Ran out of time.
Ran out of time? Oh, right. It looks like you were using a share crystal to transform. What the goodness? It's still alive?
Damn it. You're a resilient bastard, aren't you? Do you want another beating, you idiot?
Shoot. Any more of this is gonna be tough, even for me. But if it still wants a fight, then we'll keep going till the very end.
There they are.
Ran away?
Ha! It's running away because of my intimidating strength. Yeah, ha! Keep on walking, tough guy.
Neptune, I think it's just leaving because of its heavy lacerations. It's just hurt.
I'm not satisfied that I couldn't finish it off, but now I can finally take on that giant.
Wait just a second, Uzume. How can you be thinking of fighting that giant thing with those injuries?
What's the matter, Nepsy? What happened to we'll keep going till the very end?
You know that's not what I mean. All I'm saying is you might not make it if you try fighting with those wounds. Incoming!
A surprise attack? How cowardly! Let's return the favor twofold, girls! It's our turn to debut! Ouch!
Are you okay?
It's dark purple.
Did you get hurt from that explosion just now?
You kidding? It takes more than that to take me down. Let's focus on how we can kill this thing. Oh crap! Did everyone get out okay? It's me. What's your status? Have they all been evacuated?
Uzume, we've just finished. We're in the next town over.
Oh good. We just made it.
Yes, they're safe now. Thanks to you,
Umio.
Reservations.
Shit.
Update. Seems like everyone was able to escape safely. It's all because of you two. Thank you.
Of course. But don't you think it's time we escape as well?
Escape? I've been waiting so long for another chance at this giant. You just want to waste it?
Watch out!
Huh?
From what I remember, there's also a dark orange version of Uzume's too.
Dodged it by the skin of our hands.
They have like a dark version for pretty much all the CPUs. Although what would really be the most craziest, if it existed, what would really be the most craziest dark CPU? Dark Iris. Dark Iris and Dark Yellow. Those two would be unbeatable.
I haven't had a shot like this in so damn long, and I don't expect you to get it, but I'm gonna fight. If you want to leave, then just go.
What are you saying? There's no way you can hold your own with that thing when you're so beat up.
No, I can do this. I'm gonna fight even if the flesh is falling off my bones. Besides, I won't lose in a fight even if I die, even if I have to go down with it, huh?
Boom. There's supposed to be a cutscene for this too. In V2R though, because V2R gave like newer cutscenes and shit. And they show the one where they show the extra cutscene.
Rope? I think she meant to say hope. Yeah, that's the word, hope. All the good little monsters were able to escape. Isn't that good enough for now? You don't need to push yourself, pal. Anyway, that's how it's gonna be. Nepgear, give me a hand here.
Okay.
Whoa, hey! Let me go, you jerks! You can't just pick me up like this! Put me down!
Got a good grip on her, Neptunior? Let's blow this pineapple stand.
Hey! Listen to me, damn it!
Phew. I think this is probably far enough. Doesn't look like we were followed either.
You idiots, getting in the way like that? How could you? You two know a CPU's sworn duty is to protect her people, and how could...
Hey, Uzume, you're alive. A CPU also kind of needs to be alive to keep doing her job, you know.
Yeah, I know. I guess I should be thankful, so thank you.
No need. I'm just glad you're here. Is there any place we could rest?
Yeah, the only way to beat them was to spam specials on them since you can't do physical attacks, especially with the distance you're at.
Even now, it's out of the way of danger, and I have
They're like high in the sky and shit. They're, well, technically not too high, but like, you know, we're like on floating platforms and shit, and they're like at least a couple seconds away from us, so we can't do physical attacks, but specials could work.
I choose you.
Oh, very strong. Stronger than the stronger than the Senran Kagura cast. I wouldn't say that. I mean, Uzume doesn't know about her memories yet. It's clicking in. There you go. I'd say country level. Sorry. Wow, bro. They need to bring the oracles back already, bro. Like, I feel like Netgear was being selfish in Mega Dimension. But then again, from what I was told, from what I remember with the from what I remember with one of the other endings in Rebirth 3, Neptunia Victory / Rebirth 3, one of the endings, the good ending, was one of the worst endings hated by many Neptunia fans due to the fact that Flutia was the reason Neptune could not go back to her world. And because of that, she ended up staying in in the other dimension with Flutia. Because Flutia was selfish. This is how I feel with Netgear. She was selfish because she didn't want to go back because she loved Uzume a lot and a good bonding friendship with her, to the point where she didn't want to go back, and Neptune ended up being brought back. Only. Yup, that's the sad truth. I think that's Kingdom Hearts did something like that too, although Final Fantasy characters we see a lot, to be honest. you know, bring up favorites from Judgment. I think my overall favorite one, but this belongs in my top 5. I can't explain my full top 5, but I can explain one of my favorite moments though. And this is like in number 3. But my favorite it was from Yakuza 0. Yakuza 0 around the end of the game and shit. And what I really like about it is the fact that it was when Shimano shot shot one of the Ami dudes. And it's like when Majima was gonna go inside, he had a gun with him and stuff. And people were thinking that, oh, Majima gonna take revenge and shit by killing Shimano because of the fact that he wasn't able to help Saejima due to certain orders and shit like that. People were thinking, oh, Majima had a gun because he was gonna go, you know, shoot, you know, he was gonna like shoot Shimano and stuff like that and blah 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 blah. And then they were thinking, oh, he was gonna take revenge and shit. That's what most Yakuza fans were thinking. That's what practically a lot of us Yakuza fans were thinking. And not to mention the fact that Seiya was thinking that Shimano was like secretly that he was secretly making deals and shit with the Ami, I think, with the Omi Alliance, I believe. I'm probably wrong about that, but he was thinking that Shimano was sus and making deals with the Ami Alliance and stuff for the empty lot and shit like that. And then like and that Shimano needed to prove his innocence or something like that. And Shimano was thinking that he was saying that Majima would have to die for him, but instead Shimano proved his loyalty by killing an Ami member, killing the Ami's head, and then literally just shot the dude in cold blood. And what I really like about that is the fact that is honestly the fact that Majima was talking to Sagawa, and Sagawa, knowing what his brother was gonna do, you know, knowing what Shimano was gonna do, because, you know, both of them are like sworn brothers and shit. He knew what path Shimano was going to take. And you know how Sagawa was all like to Majima, he was all like, Majima, it was a good run, right? We had fun, right? And Sagawa knew that he was going to die later on. Like, he knew that he was gonna die, and at the just hearing him say, oh, we had fun, right, Majima? Like, it was cool, it was a good ride. Sagawa literally already hinted his death coming soon, bro. Not to mention the fact we was at the end of the game, so it was like Sagawa was gonna die either way. Especially when you shoot the head of the Ami and stuff, and boom, 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 just like that. I think that's practically my favorite scene in Zero. Sagawa literally just hinted his own death because he knew what was going to happen afterwards. He knew the path that his brother was actually going to take, bro. Literally got that sacrifice part from him. Notice how he protect. Oh yeah, he took the stab instead. Wasn't that when he was what you called it? When he kidnapped Haruka and Kiwami and stuff, and somewhere at the baseball the batting cage and shit. I swear, one of Majima's men are stupid, bro. Never interfere in something like that, bro. Don't. If Majima's men really had, well, then again, Kiryu wouldn't let that happen. But if Majima's men really had stabbed Kiryu, bro, they would have died, bro. I'm sorry, they would have literally died, bro. Especially for getting in such an amazing fight. Another moment in my top 5. I'm not gonna say all my whole top 5, but another moment in my top 5 is Majima's literal introduction in Zero. Even though you guys told me that he was originally introduced in Kiwami or Yakuza 1 PS2 wise, and you know his personality differs from Zero and Kiwami. Since Zero, he was pretty much just putting on a show and stuff in order to save up money and stuff like that, doing a bunch of other shit in order to get back into the Tojo clan and shit. But that part of Majima I really liked, bro. And it's like, I don't know, bro, like the whole gentleman act and stuff, especially where the big dude was all pissed and shit, and he was about to, like, remember when the dude grabbed the ice pick? Dude literally grabbed the ice pick, bro, just to stop Majima, bro. And it's like, oh my god, bro. What I really like about it though was the fact of how it started off and stuff with his introduction and shit. And he's just like, he's all playing it cool, bro. Even when the big guy is literally out to like kill his ass and shit, bro. And it's like, even after all that, he still forgave him. I really love the fact that right at the Kabuto Club, bro, Majima just shows off and shit. They're like, it's showtime. Like, seeing that cutscene again, but in English dub too, bro, is actually good. Really good. And the way Majima just like straight up, you play as Majima for the first time and it's so like, the customer is king. The customer is king and shit, bro. And it's like, they tell us we have to act like, you know, we gotta act the right way towards our customers and shit. As like, we're just dodging him back and forth and everything. And it's like, the dude goes and attacks Majima. Majima's all like, I think you've had enough tonight, sir. Don't you think? Like, and then like in the dub, I heard in the dub for the director's cut, Majima, when he attacks his opponents and stuff, there's not much, you don't hear much of his voice in dub for when he's attacking certain people. That's like probably a mess up on the English dubs part, because, you know, it's not as, you know, like golden as the Japanese, because you know when you hear the Japanese voice actors, bro, they put everything into the characters when they voice them, bro. But the dub is just practically like out of order most time. A remix of Receive You? A remix. That's why I didn't recognize it much though. Like, I didn't recognize it much, but I didn't even know that though. That soundtrack is good though, man. You could tell it was a remix, bro. I didn't even know it was a remix, bro. Like, it kind of looked like it was a in between slow and fast version of Receive You. But it's like, I think that soundtrack really hyped me up the most too. Like, I probably didn't hear much of it in it, bro. But I'm gonna like pop it up again. I'm gonna pop it up again and like. I know it's on my playlist, but I'm gonna definitely pop it up again and look in the comment section, bro, to see if other people notice too. Like, I think the part that got me crying in that fight was the fact that even despite all that, even despite the big guy having an ice pick and trying to hit Majima with it, bro, Majima just like, he was all like, how about you, he was like, let's thank this person. How about you cover everybody's tab for the night? How about you just cover everybody's tab for the night? And it's like, instead of dude being the bad guy, Majima turned this bad guy into a good guy, bro. He turned him into a hero, bro, because the dude agreed to cover everybody's tab instead of just calling the cops and shit, bro. Oh crap, this is where they get the bath CG image. That's right. I think that part made me cry the most, bro. Majima was like, literally, what do you guys think? Can we give this guy a show? Like, I was all like, there needs to be more gentlemen like Majima. Even though the dude was putting on an act and shit just to technically like save up a lot of money and shit and everything, and then just try to do whatever it took to get back into the Tojo clan. This part of him was actually unexpected. But then again, since you told me to start off with Zero and stuff like that, since you told me to start off with Yakuza 0, this would be my first time actually. It would be my first time seeing Majima that way, because I never played the PS2 games from the start, so I never knew what Majima was originally like in Yakuza 1 when they just brought out Yakuza 0 later on, like the prologue and stuff, or prequel to Kiwami and stuff. So I still can't see what to choose. I still don't know which personality to choose. I like all of them, but like, which personality would people better be used to? even though Zero's Majima was literally like a one-time thing and stuff before he later on becomes what he is now. It was like, but since I started off with Zero, I just picture Majima originally like that. It's just that when, you know, like when they bring a game, a prequel game, like years later, especially when like, you know, especially when we already have all these other games and stuff, which are technically like, you know, like the very first game of like any game series is like, you know, they start off with that, but then like they give us a prequel when the sequel is what we're used to the most. When the sequel is what we're used to the most, and how we're pretty much like familiar with that sequel because that's where the game started at. And then y'all like bring out a prequel years later. This is probably why I'm used to Majima as a gentleman and stuff, because that's what he started off as, but like, not sure how to feel, but I like Majima either way. It's not on the mark. I'm gonna stop at 5 and be back on later tonight. Probably my last night stream too. Before I hop back to work tomorrow for 4 days of work, and then I'll be pretty much back Sunday to get ready for a 5 days off shit. Really hope shit goes well this following week. So Uzume does have tits. I've forgotten. I didn't know. Yeah, that would actually help. So I don't have to go searching through my playlist. That would really help. Appreciate it, Jab. Customer's Creed. Let me see if I can hear it. I'm trying to... Hold on. Okay, someone said, I love how if you listen closely, this would be a band remix of Receive You. Of Receive You. What a way to introduce Goro Majima to fans and newcomers alike. It says it absolutely is a band. It absolutely is a band version of this Receive You theme. Of his Receive You theme. You can really hear that it's the same, but with different instruments in the beginning. Okay, so you know what I'm thinking of? I'm probably thinking of the recent Receive You version of Kiwami. That's probably why I don't hear it in it. That's probably why, because I'm familiar with the Receive You version of Kiwami and not the PS2 version of Kiwami. Doesn't Receive You also come back in Like a Dragon? You know what? When I get that battle arena in Like a Dragon, I'm grinding my fucking ass off. From what I've heard, Junji Gunhan, Jugi-han literally tells you to like. From what I've heard, Jugi-han literally tells you to he warns you to literally train in the battle arena. And now I see, and just by seeing what the battle against Majima and Saejima is like, I'm starting to see why he told us to do that. If I do get to the battle arena, it's most likely I'll probably train off stream, if anything. I'll train off stream and then come back as a higher level. Now I see why. Especially when you got two crazy motherfuckers attacking you, bro. Like, wow. You got two powerhouses, bro. You got one mad dog and one powerhouse. How many days before you see a double stream again? 4 days. 4 days is when I'm gonna be working for those 4 nights. You see, I can take off those days, but I really have to like cover a bunch of rent. So I mean, won't be able to take off not even a single day, bro. Otherwise, it's gonna be bad. So yeah. Umio. Make sure to do Eddie's mini game thing. Oh, the or was it the company stuff, right? The Ichiban one? I think they called the company Ichiban something, but I forgot what it was. You know, I'm trying to think whether I should get on I'm trying to think whether I should actually get on Kuroyo or Like a Dragon. Next time I should put on game voting polls. Like put on some game voting polls. Shop a savior. I think it's already hit an hour. Wow, I was never recording. How did I just start recording now? Well, either way. If anything, I'll just trim it out of the stream. I'll go straight to the stream, and I wasn't even recording, funny thing, but what I can do is I'll just go straight to the stream and edit and trim out a video highlight of it and have it uploaded instead. Makes my job easier. I could do that with all the others, but you know, just extra work though. Let me drop a save though. I didn't even record. I could have sworn I was recording though. Wow. Alright. Well, either way, give me 1 sec. Okay, let's see. Alright, I'll drop a save. one time in the game. It costs 1 million yen and it's a watch. $1,000,000 yen. Let's go on Naruto real quick. I guess we'll do Naruto. We'll get on Like a Dragon tonight. So I was thinking we covered Shun exams. Oh, my bad. Leaf Destruction arc. And Search for Tsunade arc and leave Sasuke Rebellion. Rebellion. Sasuke Retrieval arc. Mixing it up with Charge Counter Attack. Wow. It's obtained after the end of chapter 11, so you can sell that for 1 million yen. Oh, so it costs okay, so then you get a lot of money back from selling it then. Oh. Thinking about Akuma using a phone amuses you for some reason. You know what amuses me? You know what? Let me not mention it. I don't want to. What's going on again and stuff? You know what I really like that's funny to me? Kazuya with the crazy Nike sneakers and shit. Why did the game... Okay, there we go. Alright, leave Destruction arc. Let's get it. Okay. The final stage begins. Naruto versus Neji. Still one of my favorite stages in Storm. And I'm glad they kept it all the way until the very end. No one could ever forget this stage, bro. Sendo Kaishi! And the soundtrack was always a banger. Sandayo! Kunarako! Oh yeah, the 1 and 3 was the best, bro. I hear you, stuff. Well, nobody takes nobody wants to take a loss seriously because they think it's unfair. Last one? Nimutsu. Sasuke was all in. Ninja Council was the shit. Of course, for me, I grew up with Ninja Council. For me, I grew up with Ninja Council 4. Shippuden Ninja Council 4. That was like my first Ninja Council game to play because I didn't play the other Ninja Council games until I streamed them later on. But I did play the first Naruto Ninja Council on emulator through GBA emulator years ago. Back when back when PCs were first getting emulation for the first time, of course. But then the rest of them I played through stream where you guys saw them, including the Naruto vs Sasuke one. One of my friends back in school had Ninja Council 3 though. He had the European edition. Ah, shit. Gotcha. Whoop. Shikamaru's old grab back then before they changed it. It ain't Aizen's bitch ass. What's good? Sasuke versus Gaara. Nothing much. You know what I'm going to ask you, right? What the? I shielded that, excuse me? Oh, his is a continuous one. For at least a couple more seconds. We used to have quick jumps and everything, all that. Well, later on in the Storm games. Cancels and everything, bro. This was before all that. I think he's talking about well, I don't. Yeah, summoning Jutsu Blade Dance, or it's probably just Tamari's regular wind. Well, y'all need to hurry up and fight already, bro. I missed this part of the ult. Sasuke just clenching his fist like... Yep, once Storm 2 came out, they stopped doing those type of ults. Because honestly, if they had continued doing these type of ults, this way, they would have to cover every single other character's ults like this. Including all the way up to Storm 4, they would have had to. And that would be too much work. We would have had to wait a lot more longer. Yeah, facts though. It would give the rage quitters a lot more time to quit. Like, oh my god. And yeah, the Japanese version of Ninja Council 3 was so much better too. Because didn't you say like the Sound Ninja were actually playable instead of just being like a support or something? You know what game we also needed instead of Path of the Ninja 2 story? Path of the Ninja 2 was good, don't get me wrong. But, because, you know, they at least did the whole memory battles and shit, too. Because the people, the enemies, like the main antagonists of the game were using jutsu to make people go back, to make everybody go back to the past of their previous battles and shit, I think. And they covered up Naruto and Sasuke at the final valley, which was pretty good. And I'm gonna try and start over Path of the Ninja one day and stream it. Like a full stream with no, like, you know, no speedruns and shit. Just regular walkthroughs and stuff if I can. But the game we should have gotten instead of Path of the Ninja 2. Or at least possibly a third Path of the Ninja game. Technically it was a third Path of the Ninja game, but it was like the Japanese Path of the Ninja 2. Oh my god, bro. I forgot how annoying these were. Come on, man. A part 1 filler episode? I'm trying to remember when, because like, which episode was that? You serious? I watched the part 1 Naruto fillers from start to finish, but some of the characters I didn't remember in the filler. And what did you ask before, stuff? You said which Sasuke I prefer? Probably Taka Sasuke. 5 Kage Summit Sasuke and Taka Sasuke. But what was I gonna mention? Naruto Naruto RPG Rasengan versus Chidori. That is the game we should have gotten. That is the one we should have gotten. Naruto RPG Rasengan versus Chidori. Episode 196? Okay, that was whoever did this one already, so. Shino versus Kankuro. We never got these fights in the English Clash Ninja games either. But Clash Ninja 3 had it though in Japan. For Ultimate Chidori, which young Sasuke I prefer? Endgame Sasuke. Part 1 Endgame Sasuke. Black Outfit Sasuke was still a weakened version of Sasuke, to be honest. Because Sasuke still got his ass whooped by Gaara. Like in the second core, mind you. Not the first core. The first core he was whooping Gaara's ass, but the second core when Gaara went full-on beast mode with Chikaku, bro, was literally when Sasuke was outmatched. Back when paper bombs could actually hurt you when you chakra dash towards your opponent. You have to keep an ace up your sleeve. Parasitic insect's pupa. That had the Naruto creator himself as a hidden character. Which game was that? I know which game you're talking about, but I forgot the title and stuff. I think Job knows. Konoseki for GBA? That was the one? Was that like a strategy game or? Beat that tiger mission because you kept dying. Hey, you think that's the only one that had that was bullshit? Path of the Ninja. The tigers in Path of the Ninja were annoying too, man. Back when we were low leveled. Think you can do down attacks too, brother? I can do down attacks too. Do not bring up Uzumaki Chronicles. That game was a pain in the ass. The whole protecting the carrier missions and shit like the hell no. I hated it. Oh yeah, we gotta also do the third Okage versus Orochimaru fight. And then Kakashi and Guy versus Kabuto. A shame we couldn't get the cutscenes like this with Naruto actually kicking Gaara. Like, wow. Sendo Kaishi. Oh damn, I didn't expect to get hit like that. Oh yeah, that's right. Naruto's ult was changed. Naruto's ult was changed when Generations came out to Uzumaki 2K Barrage. Polygon shadow clones. Like we don't notice that. Come on. It's a shame most of the ults weren't even 60 FPS. Ultimate in the demo? Naruto's original ult or dude, I gotta see that. I swear to God, I ain't fucking even know that. I missed that support move, bro. I think I prefer it over his dynamic entry. And I kind of miss Kakashi's old combos, not gonna lie. His other ones are good in the later Storm games, but I think, you know. Back then when you couldn't chakra dash in the air. Damn, bro. Yeah, that's right. Yo, I actually saw it now, Jab. Now I see. Now I see what you were talking about. They actually... I'm surprised they actually kept that ult, bro. Wow. They actually kept Naruto's original ult in the beta. That's one part I did not see. I did not expect that to work, though. But I wonder if it was like... I wonder if the graphics were like updated or anything. Instead of like polygon shadow clones and shit, of course. I wasn't too big on the third either. Back then when we couldn't air chakra dash. One, two, three, four, boom. Your fate is... Notice how in Generations they cut the Totokage's lines halfway where it's all like your fate is... Stop right there. Facts though. Can't forget Iruka Sensei either. Iruka was the GOAT too. Iruka, Teiuchi. Shikamaru's father too. Because even when all the other parents told their kids not to hang out with Naruto, Shikaku, bro, was a real dude right there, bro. Although there was this filler in Shippuden back then in Naruto's Ninja Academy days before Iruka accepted Naruto. And it was literally just like everybody else making fun of Naruto and shit. And Iruka saw that Iruka was literally telling everybody else, leave Naruto alone. Just ignore him. And that part kind of hurt me. And at first, I hated Iruka, but we're forgetting the fact that this was before, this was like before Iruka, had a nice fatherly, you know, like, more like a nice fatherly / brotherly relationship with Naruto before all that.
素晴らしい。面白い渦巻きナルト。
まさかここまで俺を楽しませてくれるとはな。だが、これで終わりだ。なんだ。本当の恐怖を教えて。
Yeah, they really kind of screwed the gameplay up for me there. Still hate them for that. Kono Bakeoro. They would later on bring these soundtracks back in Generations as well. Except that Generation didn't cover the boss battle since it was a Storm spin-off game, so I mean... But imagine though if Generations did have boss battles, and newly added boss battles too. So instead we only ended up just getting the regular fight. Not that I expected Generation to add boss battles, it was mainly just a Storm spin-off. He ain't doing it. Funny, the difference between this fight and the one with Gamabunta is that he's literally not using the anime reactions and shit. The funny reactions and stuff. Like the funny reactions either. He's taking, that's how you know it's serious, bro. It's not playing. Don't underestimate me. Nanendayo. Too bad the dubbing connections fucked it all up. Oh yeah, the one where he did the that's the one where he used the transformation jutsu where he had Chief Toad turn into the Ninetales, right? That was a pretty good trick Naruto came up with. It was like two-tailed beasts battling it out. At least Rise of a Ninja covered it, bro. Rise of a Ninja covered it so perfectly because we were running with the Nine Tails, but like the only thing I didn't like was the fact that it was like hard and shit. Like you had to like watch out for Gar just throwing shit at you. Ooh, wasn't looking right there. Good, perfect timing. Gotta give Gar a big old headbutt, bro. Hold up. You stupid beast! Let me stop. Kono Bakeoro! Oh yeah, facts though. His whole jacket was supposed to be unzipped too. And what soundtrack did they play when Naruto was about to finish off Guard? They played they played the main theme, but not like the main theme. It was the other version of the main theme. That's the same thing they did in Generations. They don't put the Rasengan in Naruto's hand unless he has it learned at that point. Of course, they could have used a different pose, but they were just lazy. Oh no, not Fighting Spirit. No, not that one. It was the main theme, but it was a different version of the main theme because it had trumpets playing too. It's called Those Who Inherit the Will of Fire. It's literally like the third OST of Naruto. Just look up Those Who Inherit the Will of Fire. That's what it's called. It's literally when the Hidden Leaf was like popping out their best moves during the Leaf Destruction arc. True, Gaara's whole interest was in Sasuke, but then again, Orochimaru's was too. But Orochimaru had different reasons though. But Tsunade's face about to be up there next.
死ぬのは辛いよ。三代目だってただで死んだわけじゃないよ。
True. And then Ultimate Ninja covered it through cutscenes, I believe.
いずれお前にもわかるようになるさ。
All over the fucking place. I got Storm 2 ready to go. It's just Storm 4 with what was it? Storm 3 with 17 gigs, while Storm 4 is 36 gigs.
もう時間か。次の任務も頑張れよ。おう。それじゃまたね、イルカ先生。ああ。里を守ろうとする強い意志。三代目、あなたが教えてくれた火の意志はどうやらちゃんと受け継がれているようです。木の葉についたその小さな火種はやがて強く大きく燃えて、またこの里を照らし守るのでしょう。いつの日か新たな火影となって。
Why the hell is the noise still going on in the background, bro? The battle's over. I don't think I'm the only one that literally hears like a little bit of noise in the background, like along with the song. The noise is still there. Y'all don't have to hear it all the way though, but the noise I'm referring to, the small sound I'm referring to in the background is literally the sound played when Naruto and Gaara was still in the forest. Let me not. Okay, so what I will do, what time is it? Alright, I'll be back tonight. I'll save Search for Tsunade arc and Sasuke Retrieval arc for, I guess, Sunday? Then I'll be back with Like a Dragon tonight and a bunch of other games. Really depends. Okay. I'll be back with Like a Dragon then. Fuck it. Like a Dragon it is. Alright. I'll see y'all.